back again with another footy talk, and your wingers are still shit, my guy. What you telling me, bruv? Sterling, yeah, them man there.
Listen. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. He's making Sancho look bad. Let's have it right, bro.
Yeah, but
Bro, let's really speak.
He might be making Sancho look bad, but bro, both my wingers
it's not
are better
just
than
my
all
English
your wingers,
winger,
so
you
it
know.
don't matter.
It's not just my English winger.
My wingers are better than all your wingers, bruv.
Bro,
I'm not swapping a bad Sancho for any of your wingers.
That's fine, but I'm just saying, as much as he's making my wingers look bad, he's making your wingers look bad as well.
I don't mind, bruv. I don't mind.
This man has adapted immediately.
I don't mind because we're winning games, bruv.
That's
like that.
Yeah, so it's fine. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
He's mad, Matisse.
Like he cost 100 mil and he adapted from the.
You cost 100 mil. He didn't cost 100 mil.
How much he cost? How much he cost?
Anthony, 85 blood. Listen, man,
he cost
85 million, bruv.
He cost the same as Sancho, and he's adapted like that. Like immediately, he's not making people.
Yeah, but that's because he's got pace and Sancho ain't got pace. It's not my fault that like Sancho. I don't know, bruv. The black gene in Sancho ain't.
Can you imagine if you had a right-footed Anthony on the other side?
Bro, I know, but bruv, listen, the black gene in Sancho ain't kicked in yet, bruv. So it is what it is. There's still time. You can't run, bro. Bruv, when you can't run in the Premier League, you're gonna struggle in it. Like there's
same with Ziyech. If you can't run.
That's it. If you can't run in the Prem, bro, that tax is hefty. I can't lie. You know what I mean? But I think he'll figure it out, though. You know what I mean? I think he'll
hopefully, because I do like Sancho. Hopefully,
I'm not worried about him. I think he will. I think he'll work it out. Do you know what I'm saying? That's just all it is. I just think that he just needs to adapt in it. You know like that, and that's what it is. He's not playing against these Germans no more, bruv. So man needs to adapt. I mean, he can't use his pace to get out of trouble. So he just needs to be a bit more clever, and he just needs more players around him. I think he'll work it out, though. Do you know what I'm saying? But,
my number saying hocus pocus, change the focus.
Yeah, that's it, bro. It don't matter. Anthony's the GOAT, fam. Anthony's out here sticking it all over, bro. Like, bro, he's the best winger in the league at the moment. It's mad. Like, man's looking at him here. Man's just doing madness, bro. I can't even lie, bro. Do you know what I mean? Speaking of Brazilians as well, blood. Hey, this guy, the gift that keeps on giving, Matisse, blood. Hey, blood. Oh, look at this. 86th minute, yeah.
I see this.
Conte, bro.
This is the guy that can't let Spence play no football.
Keep picking him though.
Oh my god. Can't let Spence have one game, man, with this bomb. He's awful. I can't lie. He's absolutely dreadful.
You keep picking him. How's Conte gonna say to man, yo, bruv, are you mad? Bruv, you keep picking him. He does that. He does that.
Why are you doing a no-look pass when your team needs a winner? Like, what's going on? You're not Ronaldinho. You're Emerson Royale. He's got a lovely name, though. But
what is he doing, Matisse, bruv? Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, fam, like, bro, bring back bullying. Because if he was getting bullied in training, he wouldn't do this.
Do you know what it is? It's the confidence of giving him all these starts. He thinks he's made it. Bro, where's Jed Spence? Where is Jed Spence? I don't get it. I heard, like, I didn't watch loads of Jed Spence. I didn't watch Championship. I watched the performance against Arsenal in the Cup when they knocked him out, and that was it. Everybody was talking about Spence. I was like, cool, I'm excited. Let's see what Spence is going to do. Comes to Tottenham. I know they play wing backs. Perfect system for him. I have not seen Spence once. I think he's come off the bench. I've not seen this guy at all.
He's got linked with all the big clubs in the Premier, you know.
Wow.
He can go to Tottenham and not play, bruv. It would be different if he went to somewhere like Chelsea or even to Man United, but to not play at Tottenham with the players that, bruv, it's mad. It's not making sense.
Bro, listen, he's playing. That's some royal family kind of playing he's on. I'm not gonna lie. It's just mad.
What is he doing, bro?
He's moving nuts.
Conte, why is he playing?
He thinks he's it, man.
Why is Conte playing him? I don't understand, bro. I think everyone's in agreement that he's awful, blood.
Going forward, he's dreadful. People was even trying to tell me defensively he's all right, but to be honest, I just don't think he's a good player. To be honest, I know he spent a lot of money trying to improve himself, and I rate that, but I don't think he's very good. Even Doherty has shown more than him last season. At the back end of last season, Doherty was actually playing all right, scoring goals and getting involved in the final third. But this guy here is just dreadful. I can't lie. He's awful. Signing from Real Betis last season, isn't it? It's all mad. But yeah, in our combined 11, we did have Anthony in there, to be fair. And you know what, yeah? On Sterling, he has been poor recently, but against you guys, he was playing in the front too. And the one thing I didn't like about the way we approached the game is that we went mad defensive. Like the amount of numbers you guys got forward in comparison to us, I'm not even surprised that Sterling and Aubameyang didn't play well because they only touched the ball like once every 15 minutes, and we were just like all our transitions were getting cut out by Casemiro, who's incredible, incredible player, and yeah, we couldn't even get out, like barely even got out of our half for the first half an hour. You man just steamrolled us, and when I watch you lot with Dalot overlapping Anthony, and you just committed more bodies forward, so it's easier to combine. And then obviously we play Salzburg, who are nowhere near obviously the level, but at least you could see combinations. Everybody looked better because we just pushed more men forward. The spaces were a lot closer, and people can do link up play 1-2s and whatnot. But yeah, so he was poor. He was poor in. I don't think he was awful in Europe. I think he was better. He was decent. There was a spell down the left hand side in the first half where I thought everybody was playing pretty well. There was some good passages of play. Sterling was able to like take the ball in the half space, trap it well, and then release it. He back to play was pretty good. So I think Sterling was a lot better as the game went on. But yeah, I think against Man United it was long, very long.
Bro, yeah, you man were getting cooked, bro. Like I couldn't believe it, bro. I was fuming. I'll be honest. I was fuming with that result, man. It was a horrible result for us because we should have got so much more. Props to your manager though for changing it as early as he did, though. Yeah, you have to give him props because he didn't wait till half time, innit? Because you lot were getting cooked, and it was only a matter of time before you conceded if he didn't change, innit? If he didn't change it, so got to give him plaudits for that. But like saying that you lot didn't really attack with the bodies, bro, I don't believe you got the players to do that, though. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what formation you were playing, whether it was a 4-2-2 or whatever. But
we do.
Who though?
Not in that team, not in that lineup.
Not in that lineup. That lineup was damage limitation, bro.
Yeah. Like what was it? Aspie, Chilwell, wing back. Then you've got in the midfield you had Loftus-Cheek and Jorginho. It was similar to when we went at home to Manchester City last season and we played 3-5-2. And we did not have that connection between. Obviously Mason was playing. We didn't have that connection between midfield and attack. And they just dominated possession, dominated the whole game, and we couldn't get a foothold. It felt a bit like that. Once he made the change, brought Cover on, went 3v3 in midfield. We started to get into it a little bit more, but I still don't feel like we took full advantage because you lot were really tired in the second half. You didn't really have anybody to change the game off the bench. Your bench was like PL2 level. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't do anything, and we didn't really fully take advantage. I feel we could have made our subs earlier. And then maybe we would have been able to win the game. But yeah, it's mad. I mean, you man got what you deserved, to be fair, with the late goal. So I can't even really complain. But when that goal went in, I was just like, rah. I could have come on it so shamelessly, man.
I know, I hear you. But you man knew that you got away with one. That's what it was. I mean, there was a few Chelsea fans being shameless in the chat, but the majority of them knew that they didn't deserve it, bro. They didn't even deserve the draw. Majority of the Chelsea fans I've seen, to be fair, that in real life or whatever, I've said, bruv, like we got away with one. Do you know what I mean? I haven't seen the amount of I haven't seen them chatting shit, bro. I haven't seen that, bro. With respect to that. I said Havertz after 3 years at Chelsea, everyone should know by now what I can do. That I'm flexible up front. I can play in a lot of different positions. But bruv, you haven't done any of these things exceptionally well for a long enough amount of time for you to be chatting, though, bruv. See, man scored one good goal the other day against what? Was it Salzburg? And all of a sudden he's chatting shit. Bruv, he was shit under Lampard the whole time. Like, he had a decent spell under Tuchel when he was playing in the false nine.
I prefer not to speak in it. I prefer not to speak. Let me just say nothing. Let me not say nothing to that.
Man said you should know what I do, bro.
You know what it is?
You had about 6 months, bruv, in your whole time at Chelsea.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I like Kai, man. I really want Kai to make it, but I really pray that his mentality is where it needs to be, because you just don't hear like Mason coming out with shit like this. You just don't. Do you know what I mean? Mason, you don't hear Mason talking like this. It's like when he scored that goal earlier in the season and he shushed everyone. I was like, I really hope you keep silencing people and you don't go on a bad run of form, because I don't like it when some players, and it's not even just him, it's like, you know, Nunes, you know, when they're crying, it's like, bro, like, focus.
Focus, and the cooking's justified as well because you're not performing.